It's a busy week for college football here in Texas, ranging from Division III playoffs to FCS playoffs and even a Division II bowl game. But the eyes of Texas will be on two games tomorrow as the Texas Longhorns seek revenge against the Georgia Bulldogs for the SEC title, and the SMU Mustangs take on the 9-time conference winner in the Clemson Tigers for the ACC crown. It's officially playoff time here in Texas as two of the premier programs will look to prove to everyone that Texas is home to the best football in the country. Let's start at the top with Texas and SMU. Now, Texas, the 5th seed, earned their second straight playoff appearance and faces 12th seed Clemson for the first time in program history. Meanwhile, for SMU, their fairy tale season continues with their first ever playoff bid as the 11th seed. But now they'll face a daunting task in the 6th seed Penn State Nittany Lions in a whiteout game at Happy Valley. The Bears are 2-1 on the season after coming off a 31-3 victory over the Air Force Falcons. A game in when their defense held the Falcons to only 25 passing yards. They barely had more passing yards than my age.
Defensively, obviously, with Coach Elko's background, coaching defense, this is going to be a fundamentally sound defense.
Indeed it is, as the Aggies defense has been impressive to watch this season, but they haven't faced an offense of this caliber yet. On the ground, they give up 116 yards per game and have only given up 5 touchdowns in the season. Against the pass, they've struggled giving up over 200 yards per game, allowing 9 touchdowns. If the Aggies can slow down the pass and force the Tigers' ground game, expect for them to use that physical rush defense to their advantage. The TCU Horned Frogs will head about 40 minutes east to take on their rival in the SMU Mustangs in the battle for the Iron Skillet. The Horned Frogs are coming off a nail-biting 35-34 loss to a conference foe in the UCF Golden Knights. Quarterback Josh Hoover finished the night with over 400 passing yards and 4 touchdowns, while the defense gave up over 500 yards with almost 300 of them coming from the Knights' ground attack. Now, the Horned Frogs have the edge on the overall series with a record of 53 wins to SMU's 42, but the Mustangs are looking to finally beat the Horned Frogs at home, something they haven't been able to do in 19 years. We'll see which team will come away with a brand new skillet as this game will kick off tomorrow at 4 p.m. We'll be broadcasting on the CW. This next matchup is one of my personal favorites of the season as my Texas State Bobcats will take on the UTSA Roadrunners in the I-35 rivalry. The Bobcats are coming into this game after a lackluster win over the Lamar Cardinals, where they were favored by 32.5 points, but only won by 7 with a final score of 34-27. This comes after a controversial call to pull starting quarterback Jordan McLeod in the first quarter after only leading by 15 at the time. Despite the switch, the Bobcats finished with 486 yards of total offense and 4 touchdowns on the night. For the first time in what seems like 10 years, the Roadrunners won't have their secret weapon and former quarterback Frank Harris that has been the Bobcats' kryptonite in the last few meetings. Well, that's going to do it for Week 2 slate. As always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope that you'll join me again next week. Until then, I'm Paxton Graff with this week's Lone Star Lineup.